I'm Joe. Welcome to Joe's Medicine Tarot. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. Medicine keepers and channel members, I would like to say thank you to you for your channel membership, your paid membership. This does an incredible service to the channel, and I just honor you guys so much, and I thank you so very, very much with the bottom of my heart. Thank you also, subscribers, and especially the viewers. Even if you don't subscribe to the channel, subscriptions don't always mean views, right? So thank you so much for the views and for taking a chance on my video and clicking on it and giving it a chance. All right, let us begin with the reading. Creator, please bless this space. Please bring in the knowledge and the wisdom and the guidance of the highest realms, the lowest realms, all the realms, whatever's needed. We're going to be picking an angelic and a demonic card. Please research Padre Pio. I believe he died in 1968. He was an Italian monk. He was known in the history books. He had the stigmata, and he also, in his book, in his journals that he wrote that were published, he had the true gift of tongues, not the bullshit babble they do on evangelistic TV. This is like the real thing, okay? And it was for the purposes of confession. He would go into a country that he didn't know the language to, and he would be automatically given the language, the gift of tongues. Okay? There is light language out there, but I believe light language is uniquely yours. It is uniquely your own language. What is the messages, Creator? What are the messages? What are the messages? Please bless this reading. Please bring in the knowledge and the wisdom and the guidance for the highest realms, the lowest realms, all the realms, whatever's needed, Creator. Thank you. So this is going to be a 3-card spread. Quick little spirit check-in. The moon. The moon energy. So this could be the birthing of High Priestess energy. There we go. The birthing of High Priestess energy, the moon. This is also subterfuge of the moon, so it's also illusion. So some of the illusions that have been sustaining you, developing, paradoxically, yes, our illusions are often the truth and the legs, the process of those illusions. And the awakening out of them is what contributes to the legs of the mother, our strength that the High Priestess is born through. These are your legs as the mother, and her name is Wisdom. Okay? So you're waking up out of subterfuge of the moon, you awakening out of illusion. The world is not what you thought it was. Your life is not what you thought it was. It's a whole new perspective. What used to be true is no longer true. It doesn't work anymore. The Magician in reverse. The Magician in reverse. Powerful. So there was a season of your life where you had to manifest from the lower realms. This was out of survival. You know, when you're surviving, you can't afford to manifest from the higher dimensions. Okay, you have to evolve into the higher dimensions, and it's going to cost you. It costs all of us. So whatever some of you are going through, I feel like this is new energy coming into the reading. But for some of you, maybe you're in survival mode too. It could be that you're in survival mode. I don't feel you have a weak will. I feel like you have a strong will. But in some area, yes, that's it. In some area of your life, you are being shown. You've been developing from the lower dimensions. Maybe you have to. Maybe something's happened and it's fallen apart. And it is not time to be manifesting from the higher dimensions. It's time to survive right now. That makes a lot of sense. So whatever this is, it could be some kind of awakening, a process of awakening. You know, and it's true, oftentimes when we awaken, it's through a major disaster. Maybe you've lost your home, maybe a marriage has ended, maybe you've lost family, and I'm so sorry if that's true for some of you. But it's through some of our deepest pain that allows us to awaken, to become awake. And it's not karma. I don't believe karma is punitive, which means punishing. I don't believe karma is punitive. I believe karma comes in to wake us up. And oftentimes, not all the time, but death, even if it's an actual literal death, is often scheduled. Sometimes it's not, but sometimes it is. And it's written into all of our contracts. All of us are going to die one day and affect the people around us who love us. Just like those who we love when they pass away and how it affects us. Okay, it's the same kind of thing. We all have to come to know death in our own way. Whether that be symbolic or literal. Our culture, especially here in the West, has the illusion that we're all going to live forever. I think it's slowly waking up and coming back to the awareness. More people are waking up into a more holistic perspective. You know, but there are those that have not yet and have no intention of, you know. Yes, okay. So an old world of what they're showing me as an old world has dissolved right from underneath you. And there will be no more manifesting. The pentacle is in reverse here. So you're looking back at an old world that you can't commit to. I'm feeling for some of you, you don't have a choice. Like something has fallen out from under your feet. Oh, that could be even like landslide. Maybe neighbors around you have had landslides and lost their homes. Something's happened where something has dissolved from underneath you. Some sort of a world that you knew, that was familiar to you. And you're in a place where you have to survive. And you're rebuilding, but right now you're in a place of acknowledging what's been going on. I feel like this is big energy, but there's something coming in its stead. You're coming into a new life. The old world can't be sustained anymore. And that's true for all of us. That's true for all of us. The old world cannot be sustained. It's not sustainable. It was illusion because we thought we could have infinite financial growth on a finite planet. That's why there are people who believe we didn't go to the moon so we can sort of remain ignorant about how small our planet actually is. It's like that song, "It's a small world after all." How'd they know that back then? Or maybe that song came out after they came back from the moon. Oh, I'm just getting vertigo. So this is landing in some of you in your own ways. Yeah. So the moon, Ace of Cups in reverse, the sun upright, and the Four of Wands in reverse. Like I say, your life is on the altar. Something has dissolved from underneath your feet, and your life is definitely on the altar. But you have some kind of clarity. Your life is in the midst of great change. You have clarity, some clarity, at least if it's the clarity that you're in the midst of great change. You know, sometimes that's all it takes, man, to like just go, holy hell, what the hell is going on? Because the world is changing so rapidly in everyone's lives. Yeah, I feel like it's been like something's dissolved, like your home from under your feet. Or a sense of home. Maybe it's just sense of home. Maybe you've had a divorce. Maybe a family member's passed away. And as I said, I'm so sorry. But whatever's happened here, it's been catastrophic or disastrous. And I'm so sorry. If you guys resonate with this, I'm so sorry that this has happened. But I'm feeling there's new energies coming in. And sometimes we don't know how to dismantle things. Sometimes we need to let life do it for us because we're just not sure. You know, those are big decisions, you know? So I'm feeling like the universe has sort of, come in like the saboteur, come in like the destroyer. Not to hurt you, but to dismantle something out of your life, whatever it is, because you're making room for something that is coming in on the horizon. You can't see it yet, but the gods can. The gods can see what's coming towards you, and you need to have the space within you to accommodate it. The space within you and within your life. What's on the bottom of the deck? The Three of Wands, upright. Yes, you are one hell of an unshakable force. So whatever's happened here, you've got strong legs, very strong legs that are holding you up in the midst of maybe losing your home, losing some sort of stability, some sort of familial stability, whether it be home, family, but some sort of stable foundation has been shaken up. But your legs, you are strong, you are clear, you're able to face into it. And you are one hell of an unshakable force. What is the Magician, Creator, in reverse? What is the Magician? What is the Magician? Yes, ma'am. Five of Swords in reverse. Yes, whatever's happening, you're moving more towards resolution, whatever it is, whether this be like in a relationship and I feel like it's circumstantial. Like it's situational. It's not just relational, like in relation to others, but I feel like it's also situational. There's like new resolution come in, yes, which means new priorities. New priorities, absolutely. This is Magician energy who's tapped in his taller hat like an antenna, tuning into the upper worlds within you. Your own sense of intuition, also heightened awareness, but reestablish it. Yes, because whatever's happened, they're also asking me to pay attention to the ships behind you that are getting the shit kicked out of them by the uneven waters of change going on in the world right now under so many different people's lives. And yet you are able to find new footing by remaining limber, remaining nimble. Yes, flexible. You can manifest in a crisis. You can manifest in a crisis. Powerful energy, you guys. Yes, absolutely. And you are moving on. You have progress forward. You have clarity. Whether you have new information that's come in that is going to help you rebuild your world, new clarity that's come in that's going to like your inner world or your outer world, whatever, but there's new information that is coming in that is helpful to you, that is allowing you to, like, you're leaving port again, you're going back out to sea through the two pillars here. Very interesting. Oh, I didn't pull a bottom of the card for these ones. What's on the bottom of the deck for the entire reading? The devil. Capricorn energy. I feel like this is Capricorn energy. So yes, the billy goat, the very grounded one. Capricorns are half fish and half goat. Oh, interesting. Okay, what they're showing me here is part of the goat. So half fish, half goat. Goats can billy goat a very sheer, like almost straight up and down, like a reservoir, like a water dam, and how sheer their walls are, and they can just crawl up they can just climb up the walls. They're very, very nimble, very agile, very flexible. Heights don't intimidate them, but neither do the depths. Okay, neither do the depths. Because Capricorn is half fish, so you can swim into the depths to get the knowledge you need, to get the resources, to tap into the resources you need to get through a situation, to get through a challenge, to face into a challenge, to endure a challenge. Capricorn, also the goat, Baphomet being the goat, also represents symbolically the scapegoat. And that's part of the strength of the legs of the goat, is carrying the blame and shame of the culture, because they couldn't carry it, so oftentimes they cast it onto the scapegoat. That's part of Baphomet energy. And that's what makes Baphomet's legs so strong. Like Samson, like Hercules. Strong, because you had to. You didn't have a choice. Leaving behind. Leaving behind. So yes, whatever's happened here has been here to serve you entering into a new world. You are leaving behind a land of the dead. An old world has collapsed underneath you, from under your feet, because it is now to you the land of the dead. And you trusted in the universe that whatever was going to happen was going to dismantle what needed to be dismantled and rebuild, then bringing in the new. You've left the land of the dead. So what this means is you've told yourself the truth. No one leaves the land of the dead without paying the ferryman, according to the Greek mythology, the Greek pantheon. And Charon being the ferryman. Who is Charon? You are. You're Charon. We can't lie to ourselves. Only like psychopaths can, but even they can't lie to themselves, and that's why they're also known as tormented souls. But that's not what's here. What I'm seeing for you is you are being honest with yourself. meeting yourself where you need to, where it's appropriate to you. And that's what gives you access. That's what helps shift your life and release an old world. Because you're not lying to yourself. Therefore, the old world, you can release the old world, and the old world can also release you, giving more of your spirit into present time. Beautiful. Holy smoke. So whatever dissolved in your life was more than what it was. There was karmic energy attached to that. So notice in the next few months, even like write this down, even like, and notice from this date, whenever you see this reading, in the next few months, and what you notice has shifted foundational, like from within you, some sort of a mindset that was true up until now. And big shifts like this, you'll notice them gradually. All of a sudden, you'll be like, holy shit, this doesn't like affect me like it used to. Or when I think about this memory or this problem or this situation, it doesn't affect me like it used to. And you'll become aware of it like all of a sudden. It's like, oh, hey, really? When did that happen? You'll be, but it did. That's what I mean. Whatever has shifted here took with it karmic energy. And you're going to notice something that no longer affects you the way it used to. Because you have your spirit back. Oh, that's powerful. What is the Page of Pentacles in reverse, Creator? What is the Page of Pentacles? So this is interesting. It's not just physically in your life, something that has dissolved. It's also something within you. Some sort of belief system, some sort of perception, state of mind. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So there's going to be situations that come up that is going to point back. I think it's going to be both. There's going to be situations that are like, are you sure you're done with this old world? And it's just you making sure. It's just you kind of revisiting possibilities and saying, absolutely not. With that is going to come new possibilities facing you forward and away from where you've come from old decision making, from old patterns of the way you used to be. In whatever capacity, there it is, the Fool. Some sort of new beginning is coming towards you. New opportunity, new beginning, a fresh start, starting over. And I mean starting over. The Fool is zero energy. So it's like your slate, maybe some sort of a slate has been cleansed, been cleaned, been wiped clean. And you're starting over. Oh my God, the bear medicine. For some of you, this is the beginning of your healing medicine. Oh, this is powerful. I feel like you're coming into bear medicine, like healing medicine. Healing. So the medicine with bear is bear eats carrion. So whatever's happened, I feel like you're coming into the realization that you carry this medicine, and understanding the things that have died in your life. They didn't just dissolve right away. They sort of been symbolically decomposing around you. And why this was significant to you is because there's nutrients found in the decomposition process that aren't found anywhere else. Not only does the bear eat carrion, which is decomposing meat, but grizzly bears more specifically, eat also salmon. So salmon, part of the food of your new diet of this bear medicine, and I'm feeling you're no stranger to this medicine, salmon swim up out of the deep. So you carry, like the Capricorn, the wisdom of the deep. Okay. And salmon swim up out of the deep and into freshwater streams where they swim against the current to lay their eggs. That's also been part of your diet, swimming against the current, against the status quo, whatever that was in your life. And that's part of the diet. You have life and your contracts has how you've been sustaining yourself. Maybe you're some sort of maybe you got into rebellion when you were a teenager and it became like healthy rebellion. That's absolutely. But Nine of Pentacles, whatever this healing medicine is going to bring you a lot of money. It's going to bring you a lot of abundance. And that's what I mean. Makes perfect sense, because what has been collapsing out of your life, there is coming new energy. There is new medicine, but powerful medicine. So I can see why karmic energy had to flow away with this also. This old world takes with it karmic energy, leaving a void in you, almost like a womb. And it's like you're becoming pregnant with new life, new spirit within you, within your life, the womb of your life. The devil energy upside down, challenging, the challenge in reverse. Yes, and I love it because she's facing the past. So I feel like you've overcome you have completed part of your curriculum. You have completed this cycle. You have completed it successfully. There's no more devils to go up against, not here. And you've entered in, you have been entering into a new level. With new levels is new devils. Whatever's been dismantled out of your life took with it whatever this devil energy could hang on to. Do you see what I'm saying? Because whatever you have here, it's like something's been wiped clean. The devil energy coming out of your life, whatever this is, attachment, distraction, excuses. We all have our excuses as to why we're not honoring ourselves. Oh, well, I got to take care of my parents. Once that's done, then I'll honor myself. Well, I have to take care of, this or that or them or whatever. And we have to learn both and. It doesn't need to be either or. Sometimes at certain stages of our growth it does, because we don't know any better. But it's when we come into more maturity, when we start developing the capacity to hold both and there is the High Priestess. She holds the tension between both and, between the duality and the unity, between severity and mercy. They're both true. All right. Let's pull a demonic card, please, Creator, with this deck, with this reading. What is the demonic card that comes with this energy? Oh, that's the one. Astaroth. This is Astaroth. It pertains to Venus, Leo, and the Three of Pentacles, I think. Astaroth. Okay, what is an angelic card, Creator? An angelic. So the reason why I brought up Padre Pio is because in his journal, he did hand-to-hand combat with a demon and won, which is what he was blessed with, the stigmata and with the real gift of tongues. Because he said, when you confess something you have done that hurt somebody else, that you did something that dishonored somebody or sinned against somebody else. A sin is when we do something knowing, okay, like knowing better. And he said, when people confess with their sins, they're actually confessing a contract with a dark angel. They're exposing the contract into the light, which dissolves it. Dark angels are I believe, the lowest dimensions of ourselves, according to the Key of Solomon, with the greater and lesser keys of Solomon, according to the Lemegeton. Okay? Those are the blueprints of the psyche. Demons are human psyche that have gone feral. I'm not even kidding. Okay. So Astaroth jumped out of the deck. Mihail, the Empress. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Godfather and the generous, number 48, which broken down becomes a 12, which broken down becomes a 3. Fertility and fruitfulness assures peace between married couples. Oh, maybe this is you and your spouse that's had to go through this. Maybe this is you and your spouse that's been going through a major transformation in your lives, and how it's shooken each of you up individually, but strengthened your bond. So beautiful, very beautiful reading. All right, you guys, I'm going to leave this reading here. I hope it is useful and helpful, and I'll see you in the next reading. Alrighty.